Season's greetings and welcome to what is the final Cool Cars of 2020. I'm looking forward to not saying 2020 anymore, just quietly. Hey, coming up today, we take a closer look at the Lamborghini Huracan STO. The Cupra family are confirmed for New Zealand, and we talk new mobility with Sixt and a special Cool Cars rental deal for you as well. And of course, a heap of cool cars and great deals wrapped up just in time for Christmas. First up, the Lamborghini Huracan STO Super Trofeo Homologato. This is the car that's based on the race car. It is really just a road legal version of the Super Trofeo race car. 640 horsepower. Look, fair to say we're just a little bit fizzed up about this car for starters. Would you look at this machine? Now, usually we wait until the car arrives in New Zealand before we do our walk around video. But for a car like this, we just couldn't wait. So I joined Ben Dallas from Lamborghini Auckland for a virtual walk around. And this roof scoop and rear wing, I've seen it on the race car, but I've never seen it on any road going Lamborghini. I know it looks cool, but it's more than just a look.
Exactly. I mean, it looks amazing. It's a pretty big statement piece, but it is there for a purpose, and it comes from not only the Huracan GT3 Evo, but also the Super Trofeo. So, as I mentioned, it's there for a purpose, and it's to suck a whole bunch more air in to cool down that beautifully rear-mounted V10.
And that air also means more air, more power as well.
More air, more power. As you can see, there's connected to that, you've got that shark fin that runs through to the rear spoiler.
Love it.
Fully adjustable rear wing. It's got about 3 or 4 slots, I believe. So again, it's all there for a purpose. More downforce, more cornering speed, faster lap times, more excitement.
Could I ask you, how much power does this machine pump out?
So you got 640 horsepower. So that is Lamborghini's most extreme performing V10 on the road. It's the same power plant that came from the Performante, but of course with the Performante that was going to 4 wheels. We're only going to 2. So a lot more exciting.
Loving Lamborghini's augmented reality, but I actually cannot wait for the real thing to arrive. You can check out that full video on this week's Cool Cars or on GiltrapTV on YouTube. And at Lamborghini Auckland this week, the car that inspired the race car, the Huracan Evo. This 2020 model has rear wheel steering and the updated aero package, along with this special Cool Cars price. Now, I've talked before about Cupra and the pure delight of that 300 horsepower Golf R engine in an SUV platform. Well, now the whole family are confirmed for New Zealand. The full range includes the stunning Formentor coming in 2021. It's an awesome looking machine, also available with that 300 horsepower drivetrain, as is the Leon 5-door and Sports Tourer. Loving a high performance wagon. They'll join the updated Ateca as well. I cannot wait. And at the home of Cupra this week, this brand new Cupra Ateca in black pack. It has the Cupra machined alloy copper wheels. Very cool. Also on Cool Cars from Giltrap Porsche, a 2019 GT2 RS, 700 horsepower with the Weissach package. This is the 911 King. And McLaren Auckland have a 2013 MP412C. Volcano orange, you can't miss that colour, and super well specced and well priced. And from Aston Martin Auckland, an X-Demo V8 Vantage with the full AMR factory kit and super Cool Cars special price. And speaking of cool cars, the launch of Sixt in New Zealand has introduced us all to new mobility. Yes, a fancy term, but also a great concept. We caught up with Dane Fisher to talk Sixt and new mobility.
What is new mobility? It's mobility as a service, which means instead of owning a car, which I think New Zealanders have traditionally done for a long time, we own the car, effectively, the Giltrap Group and Sixt, and you get the use of it either for 1 day, 1 week, or 1 year.
So how's this different from leasing and the things we already know exist?
Yeah, I mean, good question. I think in the past you could buy a car and then we had the ability to finance a car, right? And then lease a car. And sometimes with leasing, there was the risk put on the lender, let's say, so that it was funded. But those were normally 3 years and they weren't always all inclusive, right? So you always had some personal costs, whether or not it's servicing or maintenance. With us, it's all inclusive and it's a much, much shorter period of time.
How short?
Well, new cars, we're only doing new car subscription. You can do from 6 months and it's all inclusive.
And you can find a link to that full interview with Dane on this week's Cool Cars. And if you look carefully, you'll also see a special discount offer just for you, 10% off any Sixt rental car to make your summer drive even better than ever. And that's us for 2020. We'll be back next year with more cool cars and great deals. Do have a wonderful break. Enjoy your holiday if you get one. And please, please stay safe on the road.